Stare into those eyes. Why you so beautiful? You want all my time. The feeling is mutual.
Hello again, welcome to the channel. My name is Dina. Thanks again for watching. If you're thinking of getting a houseplant and you want something that is easy to care for and grow this winter, then one of these plants may be what you're looking for. In this video, I wanted to share with you 5 houseplants in my collection that are actually thriving and generally just chill this winter. I chose these plants because the leaves are looking lush and shiny, no brown edges, no curling leaves halfway through winter. Indoor temperature is currently 12 degrees centigrade and it ranges from about 10 to 15 degrees in the daytime and about 8 to 12 at night without heating. Ambient humidity is about 60%. I use rainwater most of the time and I also use a grow light for these plants. So this video is just to give you an idea on how these plants will look like in your home in winter given this kind of environment. Let's start off with this Dracaena marginata. I have this plant in my home for maybe 4 to 5 years now. Right now it is about a meter away from the grow light and it's doing great. The leaves are looking lush and shiny. This plant can even survive outdoors in the winter, so this cold room is nothing really. Plus, this plant helps purify the air. If you are not using grow light, a spot next to a bright window this winter will do. I also use rainwater, especially with this plant, because it is sensitive to high fluoride levels in tap water. Next is another plant from the same family. This is the snake plant or Dracaena trifasciata. I had this plant for a couple of years now, probably about the same time as the marginata, and it has given me countless baby plants or rhizomes and I've given them away. These here are the latest propagation. I find this plant quite hardy. It can survive low light situations very well, but as you can see, giving it more bright light just make the leaves larger and also lush and shiny. The snake plant can survive winter outdoors like this plant out here in the shade, but the growth will just slow down. Just avoid getting the leaves wet and don't let water pool in the middle of the rosette, especially in winter, as this can cause leaf rot. Now this plant is another great air purifier. Next is a fairly new plant. I got this August last year, so it's about 11 months now. This is the spider plant or Chlorophytum comosum. Halfway through winter and no blemishes on the leaves. They are just perky. I find the leaves quite delicate at the moment and they easily break. Maybe as they mature, they will get thicker and tougher. This plant is known to be a fast grower and having it directly under a grow light is making it grow bushier and longer. This plant is another one that helps purify the air. The next plant is a peperomia. I have a few peperomias in my collection and I find this plant, the baby rubber plant, to be the easiest and fastest to grow. I got this plant April last year. Even in its first winter here in my home, I have not experienced any change to its leaves from the cold. Last on the list is this Rhaphidophora tetrasperma or mini monstera. This is a recent addition to my collection. It is an Aeroid. I got this at the start of winter from a local shop and it looks like it has acclimated really well. It is sitting about 20 inches away from the grow light, but it is definitely thriving. The leaves are bigger and look shiny as well, and since I bought this plant, it has grown these 2 new leaves. Now the name mini monstera is just a nickname. This plant is actually not a monstera.
If you were a daisy in my garden, I pick you, I pick you, I pick you every time. If you were a daisy in my
these are the plants that I'm loving this winter, and I also think will be great for beginners. There are so many situations in our home that affect the growth of these houseplants, and your winter may be milder or colder than mine, but I think these plants are hardy and tough enough, and given enough light, they will actually thrive this winter. That's all for today. Thanks again for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave a like, comment, hit the bell, and I'll see you in my next video.
Holding on for dear life, I'm not gonna let you go.